With this SEO Premium Content Writing service, you get Dedicated Account Manager. Moving forward with this plan means you will be assigned a dedicated account manager who will be in charge of your project from start to finish. This means you will have one point of contact who will be easy to reach and who is committed to seeing your project through. Plus, your manager will get to know you and your business so he can better communicate with you and his writers about your content needs. This ensures that your project turns out just the way you wanted, while it saves you time and hassle from having to manage everything yourself. Dedicated Writer. Investing in this plan means you will have a dedicated writer who will create content specifically for your website. This ensures that your content is relevant to your site and optimized for the search engines. Plus, it ensures that you spend less time explaining again and again your goals, target audience, and preferences. Dedicated SEO Manager. Investing in this plan means you will get a dedicated SEO manager who will work with you to create a customized content strategy for your website. This will ensure that all of your content is written with SEO in mind and that it is properly optimized for the search engines. Of course, he will ensure you create a strategy that aims to generate the most traffic and conversions possible. After extensive market and keyword research, your SEO manager will come up with a list of keywords that he thinks would be most beneficial for your website. He will also take into account your business goals and objectives to make sure the strategy is aligned with them. It is up to you to decide whether you want an active enough role in the entire process. But if you want to be more hands-off, you can just let your SEO manager do his job and trust that he will come up with a plan that will help your website succeed. Dedicated on-page editor. This SEO Premium Content Plan also comes with a dedicated on-page editor. This is someone who will make sure all of your content is properly optimized for the search engines. He will also help you format your content in a way that is both user-friendly and search engine-friendly. Your on-page editor will also help you with things like internal linking and adding meta descriptions, alt tags, SEO titles, and headlines to your content. All these result from a data-driven approach that is based on detailed analysis and research. The process of on-page optimization can be very technical and time-consuming. It is critical to get it right if you want your content to rank high in the search engines. But with our on-page editor, you can be confident that all of your content is properly optimized and that it has the best chance possible of ranking high in the search engines. Customized content strategy. As mentioned before, with this premium plan, you will get a customized content strategy. This means that your whole content plan will be created specifically for your website and your business goals. Your SEO manager will work with you to understand your business, your customers, and your goals. He will then use this information to create a content strategy that is tailored specifically for you. This includes things like figuring out what type and size of content to produce, how often to produce it, and where to promote it. All of this will be based on extensive market and keyword research. This way, you can be sure that your content strategy is data-driven and that it is designed to help you achieve your business goals. Keyword ideas. Research. As part of your customized content strategy, your SEO manager will also do extensive keyword research. This is crucial in order to determine which keywords to target with your content. Not all keywords are created equal. Some keywords are much more valuable than others, and some keywords are much more competitive than others. Your SEO manager will use various tools and methods to find the best keywords for your website. He will take into account things like search volume, competition, and relevance. These refer to things like how many people search for a specific term each month, how many other websites are trying to rank for that term, and how relevant the term is to your website. After doing all of this research, he will come up with a list of keywords that he thinks would be most beneficial for your website. This list of keywords will then be used to guide the creation of your content. Influential and engaging content. Investing in this service entails receiving interesting and influential content that will reflect favorably on your website. Other services' fluff and filler material is not what you'll discover here. This material is designed to educate, enthuse, influence, and engage your audience. As a result, your readers are more likely to stay put and even pass along your blog content with their friends. One of the most important aspects of SEO Premium content is making sure that we are writing about topics that people are searching for and want to read. With this service, we will do the research for you to make sure that we are writing content that people want to read. This ensures that the content will address the needs of your audience while also being optimized for the search engines. In order to help search engines index and categorize your content, we will use keywords throughout your piece. But as many keywords can cause a penalty from Google, and just a few can result in no indexed pages, we conduct extensive analysis to determine the exact times the parent and related keywords need to be used, so your content is not just effective but optimized for search engines. Your dedicated writer will research related keywords to the given keyword to ensure that your content is properly optimized for the search engines. This means that your content will be more likely to show up in the top results for those keywords. Your writer will use a variety of tools to research and determine the user intent behind the keyword. This means that he will create content that is more relevant to what people are actually searching for. NLP research will be used to determine the sentiment behind the given keyword. This allows your writer to create content that is in line with the user's intent. Sentiment refers to the emotions that people feel when they read or engage with a specific piece of content. Also, NLP research will be used to determine the relationships between the given keyword and other terms. This allows your writer to create content that is more comprehensive and informative. With this SEO Premium Content Writing service, your dedicated writer will analyze SERP data to understand how other sites rank and what needs to be done to your content to make it rank higher. This data will be used to improve the title and other elements of your content. Your writer will research featured snippets to understand what needs to be done to your content to make it appear in this coveted spot. Featured snippets are special boxes that appear at the top of the search results and give users the information they need without having to click through to a website. While you might think that there is no point of someone seeing your content outside of your website, you would be wrong. Featured snippets get a lot of clicks even if they don't result in a website visit. This means that appearing in a featured snippet can result in a lot of traffic to your website, as more and more people will learn about it and visit it. After we have done our research, we will create an outline for your article. This will help to keep the piece focused and on track. If you want a chance to provide feedback and input before the writing even begins, you should let us know upfront. Though if you are like most of our clients and you would prefer to just receive the finished product, we are happy to do that as well. Your writer will ensure that your content is easy to read and understand. This means using short sentences, clear language, and proper formatting. Easy-to-read content is more likely to be engaged with and shared. But with readability alignment, the writer doesn't feel rest assured. Knowing the content is easy to read, his goal here is not to create easy-to-read content for everyone every time. Readability relies on several factors, including the user's age, level of education, and first language. The writer will take these factors into account to ensure that your content is easy to read for your target audience. As the required readability level changes from keyword to keyword, the writer has to conduct extensive research for this as well. One of the most important things to consider when doing on-page SEO is your title. Your SEO title is what appears in the search engine results pages, CRPs. It is similar to your blog post title, which appears at the top of your web page. But it is more important because it is what determines whether people will click on your content. This means that your SEO title needs to be catchy and it needs to accurately describe what your page is about. But it also needs to be optimized for search engines. Your dedicated SEO Manager and on-page editor will work together for this task. They will use data-driven methods to come up with the perfect SEO title for your web page. This includes things like using the right keyword density and using the right SEO power words. Your writer will use data to come up with headlines that are more likely to be clicked on. This means that they will use data from SERPs in social media to understand what kind of headlines are most likely to be clicked on. In your headings, other parts of your content, he will also include specific SEO power words to ensure that your content is as optimized as possible. Just like your title, your meta descriptions is also important for on-page SEO. Your meta description is what appears in the SERPs under your title. It is a brief summary of your page that is meant to convince people to click on your content. Again, with this SEO Premium Content Writing service, your dedicated on-page editor will create the perfect meta description for your web page. He will use data-driven methods to come up with a meta description that is both effective and optimized for search engines. Here, the input of your SEO Manager will be crucial, as he is the one with the extensive knowledge of how search engines work and what you are aiming for. After your content is written, It will be proofread and edited by our professional proofreaders and editors. This ensures that your article is free of any errors and is ready for publication. All of our content is 100% original and will pass a plagiarism check. This means that you can be confident that the SEO Premium content we provide is of the highest quality and is not copied from anyone else. A task many services cannot actually guarantee. Besides using keywords, there are several other SEO guidelines that we will follow when creating and optimizing your content. This includes making sure that the article is formatted properly, using proper headings and subheadings, and being user-friendly. Your writer and his SEO editor will use a variety of techniques to ensure that your content is as optimized as possible. This includes using the right keyword density, using LSI keywords, and more. They will also format your content in the right way, using H1 tags and other elements. By optimizing your content and following these guidelines, we ensure your content will be seen and adored both by the search engines and your audience. And the best part? You do not risk having to worry about any penalties from Google. Once your content is written and optimized, it will need to be uploaded to your website. This is something that our team can do for you. With the SEO Premium Content Plan, we will make sure that all of your content is properly formatted and that it is placed in the right location on your website. In order to ensure that your content ranks high in the search engines, it is important to do on-page SEO. This refers to optimizing your content for the search engines. There are several things that need to be done in order to properly optimize your content. This includes things like adding meta descriptions, titles, and headlines. It also includes adding alt tags and internal links. These are just a few of the things that need to be considered when doing on-page SEO. Not preparing these properly means that your content will not be properly indexed by the search engines and that it will not rank as high as it could. Internal linking is another important element of on-page SEO. Well, internal linking is when you link to other pages on your website from within your own content. This is important because it helps the search engines to index your website more effectively. It also helps to improve the user experience on your website. When you link to other pages on your website, it helps the reader to find more information about the topic that they are interested in. As for search engines, they see internal links as a sign of a well-organized website. This is because it shows that you have put thought into the structure of your website and that you are linking to relevant content. Your dedicated on-page editor will create an internal linking strategy for the website content that will be written by your dedicated SEO writer. This will involve adding links to your content from other pages on your website. Once your internal linking strategy is in place, your on-page editor will start to implement it. This will involve adding links to your content from other pages on your website. He will make sure that the links are placed in strategic locations and that they are relevant to the content on the page. He will also make sure to add the right anchor text to the links. Anchor text is the text that is clickable on a link. It is important to use the right anchor text because it helps the search engines to understand what the link is about and guides the readers to the right content. Once your content is ready, your dedicated on-page editor will schedule the content to be published on your website. Then, your SEO manager will take over to check that everything is working as it should. He will also monitor your content to see how it is performing in the SIRPs. Once we have all the information and materials that we need from you, we can usually have each piece of content ready within 48 to 72 hours. This includes time for research, writing, editing, and proofreading. If you need your content sooner than this, please let us know and we will do our best to accommodate your needs. Every business and keyword are different, and so are their SEO Premium content needs. Therefore, we offer a variety of content types to choose from. Whether you need your blog posts to be listicles, tutorials, product reviews, comparisons, article guides, or anything else, we can do it. As the owner of the website, you also have a role to play in this process. You need to provide your SEO manager with the information that his team needs to plan and create your content. This includes things like the major topic of your website, the niche or the main target keyword, and the target audience. You also need to provide him with any additional information that he might need. This includes things like your brand guidelines and the tone of voice that you want to use for your website. It is also important to provide feedback to your SEO manager. This will help his team to understand what you like and don't like about their work. It will also help them to improve their work for future tasks. By working together, you and your team will be able to create high-quality, data-driven content that is optimized for both search engines and your target audience. This will help you to improve your website's visibility in the SERPs and attract more traffic to your website. So this is what you can expect from our premium SEO content writing plan. With this plan, you will get a dedicated team of an SEO manager and an on-page editor who will work together to create the perfect piece of content for your website.